Hi everyone, I have a better, hopefully, paint my nails with me video for you guys today. I am going to do something blue, something sparkly, and something hopefully that doesn't fail miserably on me on camera. I have already taken off my nail polish and like kind of prepped my nails, so I am going to do a base coat. I'm going to use this glitter a little bit later as well. And yeah, I hope you guys liked that last fail of a paint my nails with me video. Again, I figured I would post it just because not all manicures are successes. And that is your real life lesson for today. Not all things turn out well, no matter how pretty you want them to turn out. Some of them will just fail. So yeah, I figured it was just like a good thing to show people, because sometimes YouTube can be that place where you're like, but I don't understand why it's not working for me, or I don't understand why this tutorial is not working, or, you know, things like that. And just, it's as important to show off your failures as it is to show off your successes or whatever. Anyway, I figured since I'm painting my nails again today, I would just film it for you guys so you could see what I am doing, and then have another nail polish video on this channel. It was nice. I just posted this week, my get ready with me makeup video, my planner video, and my current favorite nail polish video, and it was honestly, it was really nice to see how many people had such like nice things to say. I've mentioned this many times. I've mentioned this in my paint my nails, or not in my get ready with me. I've mentioned this in the last couple of videos, but sometimes YouTube can be not a very nice place, and it was nice to see you guys and see the nice people that were commenting. So I am equally as excited to be excited to film videos again, you know? Like, I'm happy to film videos. I'm excited that I am making things that I want to make, and I'm excited that you guys are being so nice. So it's nice to be back and just to kind of get into the groove of making some videos again. I am going to use as a base coat Deborah Lippmann's Glitter in the Air, which is like one of my favorite Pink songs, by the way. It's beautiful. It's so underrated. But this is a really, really sheer light cloud blue cream with pink and blue glitter in it, which are my favorite colors. So I actually have a very, very fond spot for this nail polish in my heart. The blue base itself is like my favorite tone of blue, and then yeah, it's just really, really sheer on the nail. So it's not one that if you want like an opaque nail polish, this is not it. This is 100% not it, but yeah, I do really love this nail polish. So I'm going to layer this up a couple of times. I am going to do just sort of your standard layering in this video. Nothing fancy, no gradients. I failed so badly with that last gradient that I just kind of figured, you know what, let's give gradients a break. Let's just do your old-fashioned put all of the finishes and all of the textures on your nail sort of video. So yeah. I, for the first time ever, not ever, but the first time in years today, went to Ulta. My coworker Courtney and I, we had a salad day. There's this restaurant near us that makes like the best Chinese chicken salad like ever, and it's a thing for our area, like everyone knows about it. So we went and got salads, and then I was like, hey, like after we went and got ice cream as well, I was like, hey, I need to like run some errands if you want to come with me. So she was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And so we went to Ulta and we went to Sephora, and it was just kind of fun to look through all of those just girly things. And then I realized that at Ulta I have no just clue into what is like popular right now in makeup and in nail polish, specifically nail polish, because I have been watching some like makeup videos recently, so I have kind of been clued in a little bit as to like what's going on in makeup, but otherwise like not really. But then I like was walking by the nail polish aisle, and I didn't see any like new displays for anything, honestly, but I also just realized like I kind of have no idea like what companies are coming out with. I saw OPI had a Japan collection, or it was based off of, I don't know if it's based off a specific city, like I don't know which city they based it off of, but they have like a Japanese collection, and yeah, that's about it. I don't really know what's going on in nail polish, so if you guys have any collections that you're super excited about, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know. The thing about the mainstream brands and their collections is that, you know, they are mainstream brands and they don't cater to the nail enthusiast in terms of like innovating, you know. That's where the indie nail polish world comes through for people, you know. As a mainstream salon level brand like OPI or China Glaze or Essie or Zoya, they do have to cater to certain people and certain seasons, and what that expectation is, or the expectation that comes out of that is that, you know, you do your pastels and brights for spring and summer, and you do your jewel tones for fall and winter. And it's always going to be like that. You know, those mainstream brands work in not just the beauty industry, but they also are linked with fashion industry and all of these other industries that, you know, they forecast the same way pretty much every year. So that's a huge reason, and that's the main reason why I kind of stopped tracking mainstream brand collections, because after you collect for a couple of years and you go through a couple of winters and a couple of summers, and you know, you get the same trends and you get the same finishes color-wise, and it just doesn't get very interesting anymore. A really good example of this is the color My Boyfriend Scales Walls, which somebody was so kind enough to send me, by the way, and I have it right here. My Boyfriend Scales Walls is a beautiful off-white color from OPI, and when it came out, it was the biggest deal, and I had regretted it every single day since it came out for not picking it up. And I actually really, really love it, and being who I am, I 1000% was so excited for it, even though I have this color by OPI, which is called I Can Only Wear OPI. And on the camera and in person, they are virtually the same color. Again, being a nail enthusiast, I know that this one is just a hair darker and this one is just slightly warmer, and to me those are two completely different colors, and so I have them and I love them and I equally wear both of them, but those mainstream brands, you know, they release colors like that are so similar, and basically they just rename colors every year because they are forecasting for what people are going to want and look for in a salon. And you know, most people out there aren't collecting every single OPI collection and taking it home and, you know, making videos or blogging or swatching and things. And so for the regular consumer that doesn't go and buy a nail polish like every week, you know, those collections are perfect because, you know, you go into a CVS or whatever in the middle of April and you're feeling like wearing a bright pink, then you have a bright pink available to you. So yeah, that's again the biggest reason why I don't track mainstream brands anymore, because it's just, I don't need it. I don't really know why I spent that much time explaining that to you guys, because most of you that are watching this are also likewise nail enthusiasts and know that already. But yeah, I just thought I would mention why I haven't in years bought a new collection by OPI or China Glaze or Essie, and why I just have no idea what's popular in or what collections are out right now for any of those mainstream brands. I also just haven't tracked indies in a while either, because I have found that I like what I like, and that's what I gravitate towards, and that's what I want to wear. So for me, that's like hollows and chunky glitters. I do like flakies, like metallic flakies, but not as much opalescent flakies. And yeah, I have what I have and I like what I like, and I realized that I don't need to buy all of those indies anymore. Occasionally, because I have a nail polish Instagram that follows a lot of indie brands and international brands, I will see something that I like, but it's been a very long time since I've ordered any indie nail polish. I would say like a couple of years. So, yeah. I am now fully in declutter mode for most of my beauty collection. Like today, I just decluttered a bunch of lipsticks and stuff because they're just not, they're expired, you know, like there's no point in keeping them because they smell weird and all that stuff. So yeah, this is the third coat of Glitter in the Air by Deborah Lippmann. I am going to let this dry down just a little bit before I put on the next coat of color. Okay, next color I'm going to use is just a little bit of OPI's Last Friday Night. It is one of my favorites. You guys know this, and yeah, I use it all the time. I will always use it all the time because it's just such a pretty opalescent blue. I am adding this just to add a little bit of a blue tone to my nails, as well as add a little bit more texture for glitter. And when I mean texture, I don't mean like actual physical texture, like a pixie dust polish or something. I mean just like varying types of glitter so that it's visually got more texture to it, you know? So yeah, I'm just gonna do one coat of this just to make it look a little bit more jelly and just blue and sparkly and pretty and, you know, all that type of stuff. I just realized that I had done a bunch of filming and didn't record it. So anyway, what I did was I put on a coat of Last Friday Night by OPI for just a varying type of glitter to make it look a little bit more exciting. And then it also adds a little bit of a jelly texture, adds just that little bit of blue as well. So yeah, I really like how this looks so far. Again, I realized it wasn't recording when I was doing this, so I'm sorry, but I am next going to add a little bit of glitter. I'm gonna add some loose glitter. This is the Martha Stewart Craft Glitter, and it's in the color Smoky Quartz. It's like a platinum color. What I do is I don't actually open this bit. I just use whatever glitter is on there. So what I'm gonna do is just shake on top of my nails kind of from afar, and then it adds just a little bit of glitter to my nails and just makes it sparkly. It's like pixie dust. It's literally like pixie dust from Peter Pan. So yeah, that's that. And then yeah, I mentioned this in a video previously, but I have started to watch Grey's Anatomy again. I'm on season 2 and it's like I forgot how much happens. I am on the episode where like the two people are impaled together after the like train crash, and I've seen the show before so I know what happens, but like it's so weird to look at this show again and then realize that like so much of this show in the beginning was about Derek and Meredith and who's gonna choose what, and like it's crazy. It's so much. Yeah, so yeah, those are what your hands look like after glitter gets everywhere. But yeah, I love it still. It's the one show that I like cannot quit, and I can kind of rewatch it all the time. But yeah, it's just crazy to think how different the show is now. Like even just in cast, like the stories are not that much different in terms of episode by episode, but just the cast is so different. I am now going to, I think I'm going to do one more coat of Last Friday Night, just to kind of seal in that glitter and make it a little bit more jelly-like again. And then, we'll see what I do next. But yeah, on Thursday night, I went and saw Captain Marvel with my coworkers and Kate and Kate's boyfriend. And I liked the movie. It was pretty fun. My mom and my brother are actually like watching it tonight, and they're like, do you want to come and see it again? I'm like, honestly, I'm just really tired and I want to paint my nails. So I stayed home. But yeah, Thursday night was like such a late night because we saw the movie at like 10:20. There was a movie time at like 7, but like my coworker couldn't make it to the 7 one, so we decided to watch the next one, which is at 10:20, and it was just so late, and I just like, I got home at like 1, and then I like didn't get to sleep really until like 2, and then I had to wake up for work at like 6, and honestly, I'm just in that point of life where like anything that's under 6 hours of sleep is just no sleep for me. Like it's just nothing. So I was so tired on Friday. And then Friday, I ended up staying late at work just to like hang out with my coworkers while they were dealing with an event, which is not like unusual. It was a really, really low key event. So I got some extra work done for a little bit, and then I hung out with them for like the last hour of the event, and like helped them clean up and stuff. And then that was like a late night. And so like today I went and got like, it was like salad day that I went with my coworker Courtney, and I was just like, I am exhausted. Like I'm just really tired right now, and I like cannot handle it. So like anyone that has kids, kudos to you guys. I wish that I was still that person. Like in college, I could stay up so late and like not a big deal, get up early, put my makeup on, sleep for like 0 hours to do all that stuff and be totally fine and work like a full day's of work. Now I'm like, I have to sleep like at least 6 hours. And like, I love going home at like 6 p.m. and knowing I will not have to leave or get up until like 6 a.m. the next day. I'm like such a homebody, like introvert. So yeah, it's been a rough couple of days, just like personally. And it's literally nothing other than like, I just need to sleep. And if you guys watched my like planner haul videos, I have ordered so many stickers just relating to the fact that I like to sleep and like I'm always tired, but it's like honestly a thing that I put in my planner. So yeah, what I'm gonna do next is I think I'm just gonna add a little bit of rainbow glitter to my ring finger as a little bit of an accent. This is Clown Puke by KB Shimmer. I recently just realized they don't make this nail polish anymore. I am that out of the loop with nail polish. I thought they still made this, so I like went to go look for it on KB Shimmer's website, and I was like, oh shit, they don't have it anymore. So yeah, just a little bit of more glitter on my ring finger, just as an accent. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more, so it's got a little bit more coverage, so it's like clearly an accent. There we go. How fun! Look at that. Look at how much glitter is on my nails right now. This just makes me so happy. Well, I was at Sephora and Ulta with Courtney today because we like ran errands after salads. I think I told you guys that. All I could do was like swatch all these glittery things. And I was like, Courtney, look at all the glitter. And she's like, uh-huh. Yeah. I'm totally that girl at work though that's like, oh my God, let's put glitter everywhere. And people are like, you're a crazy person. But I'm like, look, it makes everything look so much better. Like you could make a craft and it'll look really mediocre, and if you put glitter glue on it or like loose glitter onto regular glue on it, it makes it look so much better. So I'm that person. Okay, I'm gonna finish off with a coat of Fairy Dust by China Glaze because you guys know it's my favorite right now. It's been my favorite forever. And I'm just gonna do that and then do a top coat and I'm all done. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like up close. So I am going to do that really quick and then I will be right back. So this is what everything looks like when it's finished up. Really sparkly, really pretty. I'll bring it a little bit closer so you guys can see it better. Yeah. I actually really like the way this turned out. Surprisingly, it didn't fail. Or I guess unsurprisingly since it was just layering. But yeah, I love the way this turned out. I am going to go wash my hands after this dries down a little bit. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, if you could give it a thumbs up, that'll totally make my day. And then otherwise, I will see you guys soon.